Okay, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
All right, it's my second block class. We're doing area. We're starting our big unit on geometry, and they're doing fantastic. Okay, so this is just a review for them and anybody who needs help in geometry, starting with area. Okay, let's go back to almost September. We talked about geometry. We talked about area. We talked about it's the inside, and of course they're made of squares. And we got a whole bunch of them. Here's one, right? So let's just go back to something that might make sense to you. A while back in September, we had something called the base. And let's make a base here. We'll call the base 4. And then we had something called an exponent, or the word starts with a P. Anybody know? Not parenthesis. Not a parallelogram. Power. Very good. So that was called our exponent. So our exponent could be something like this. And that is 4 to the second power, or 4
squared.
Very good. Squared. Very good. 4 squared. So that really meant, a blast from the past, it meant 4 times 4, which we all know is 16. Now think about that for a second. That's also called squared, okay? That's called squared. So if we do another one real quick, let's do 6. 6 squared. That would be 6 times 6, which is?
36.
Very good. Equals 36. So basically, 6 times 6 is 36, and that means 6 squared. And here we go. We're actually going to make squares. Let's just talk about the thing that we just did a minute ago. Here's one square. Let's see if I can make them bigger. Yeah. Nope, not liking that. Let's see. 2, 4, 7. Made them too big. Let's see what we got here. 2, 4, 6. I think I made them too big. Let's see. 2, 4, 6. Yeah. Look, kids. There's 6 going down. 2, 4, 6. And down here there's 6. 2, 4, 6. So basically, this is just like we did before. 6 squared equals 36. Well, let's just do this ahead of time. You don't have to do this anymore. But we know it's 36. And it really makes sense because in here, there are 36 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You get the idea. Okay, so there's actually 36 in there. Okay? So 36 what? 36 of these little guys. Here we go. They're all over the place. And it's two-dimensional. Okay, let's get rid of him. Let's do another one real quick with the square. Mr. Hank can do this. Let's make him a little bit smaller. I think we started with 4. And here we go. Basically, this is a 4 by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the area of the square is 16. Very good. And we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. But I don't think you need to do that. One thing we do need to do, though, is write this. 16, we can do this, square centimeters. That's what you have on your graph paper. Or we could write 16 centimeters squared. You have to label everything. Okay, let's move on. Rectangles are easy. By the way, kids, you have a formula. A for area equals L times W. What does the L stand for? Length. What does the W? Okay. So now sometimes you can have a length and a height, so you can do that also. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a 4 by 8 or an 8 by 4. And what is the area in here? 32. 32 centimeters squared. Okay, we need that squared. Why? Because they really are squares. Makes sense. Okay, This one we have on the bottom, 1, 2, 3. And now we got going high, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, that's an easy one. 30 centimeters squared. Okay, and again, that's the formula in case you don't have graph paper. It's good. Now this is a little bit different, but it looks like a rectangle that somebody sat on. That's what it looks like. So basically, area, the formula is B times H. Does anybody know what the B stands for?
Base.
Call it out.
Base.
Base. Okay, so the base, or the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now, wait a minute. That's the B. What the heck is the H stand for? All right, how high it is. So let's see. Wait a minute. How high it is. Well, we can do it a couple ways. What I like to do is go inside. We can actually go outside and do it. I'm going to go inside and go up. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. So it's 5 high. I always like to tell the kids the dotted line means the height. The dotted line means the height. Now, it might be inside like now, or it could be outside. All right. Very simply, base times height is A equals B is 10, H is 5, so the answer would be 50 centimeters squared. You might see it like this. Let's see if Mr. Hank can make this work. Yes, I can make it work. Alrighty, so it's the same thing, and let me just put it back so it looks better. Remember, kids, that the height is always the dotted line. Okay, I think one more parallelogram. Okay, here we go. Again, parallelogram area equals B times H. Let's get our B. Hey, let's do this time. Let's go up top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Isn't it the same as down here?
Yep.
Okay, so if you flip your paper, this could be the base, or this could be the base. Now we need the height. I think we need one of those dotted lines again. So I think I'll start right here. Keep going. There's my dotted line. I'll count in a minute. So I'm going to count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So this is 12 high. So again, 10 times 12 is?
120.
Oh, nice. 120 centimeters squared. Okay. Now sometimes you can actually take your figure, let's see if I can do this, and move it so it looks like that. Well, it's a little crooked, but you get the idea. You could always move, there it is. You could always move your paper around. Next, triangles. Now triangles are half. So area equals 1/2, or basically divided by 2. Or you can also multiply by 0.5. It's up to you. 1/2 the BH. Holy smokes, wait a minute. That looks just like the formula for parallelograms, except there's something in front of it. Half. So what we could say is a triangle is half of a nice parallelogram. Okay, so let me just put the numbers up here for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now remember, you got to take half. So it would be 1/2 times 6 times 6. So you can do anything you want. Half of 6 is 3. So 3 times 6 is?
18.
Nice. There's 18 centimeters squared in there. Let's go over here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you got that little piece there. Okay, how high is this thing? Well, some people would say, well, Mr. Hank, it's this high. No, it's not. It's actually, watch this. It's that high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So again, half the base, which is 8, times 6. Let's do half of 8. That's easy. 4. So 4 times 6 is
24.
24 centimeters squared. And one more bad boy. See, if you just use the formula, it's so easy. Okay. Last one on the bottom here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how high is it? Let's go right in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 high. So again, we could actually just say, what's half of 30?
15.
15. Right. We took a shortcut on that. 15 centimeters squared. Again, the trick is half. And now, last but not least, this is a trapezoid. Now, a trapezoid has one pair of parallel lines. And we call this base 1 and base 2. Or vice versa. That could be base 2, that could be base 1. Okay? So the bases are the parallel lines. And there's a formula for it. So I'm going to give you the formula. The formula for a trapezoid is kind of technical. 1/2, kind of like the triangle, times h. We know h is the
Height.
good. We didn't do that yet. Well, let's do that before we go on any further. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 high. Okay? And since we know that this is base 1 and base 2, and we know that they are the parallel lines, get it? Parallel. Let's count what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 on the bottom base, base 1. And base 2 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So base 2 is 6. So here is our formula. It's pretty good. So area equals 1/2 h times B1 plus B2. Now, if you can memorize that, you guys are set for the rest of this year. If you don't memorize it, you can do a couple things, like you could break it into different pieces, like this, and take them out. You can make it into a triangle. You can make it into, well, a square or a rectangle. Probably be a rectangle. So let's just replace. This is our algebra. And our algebra is replacing the letters with the numbers. A, we don't know. We know 1/2. That's a constant. H would be what number? 7. That's how high it is. Put some parentheses. What's base 1, kids? Or?
6.
Alright, it doesn't matter. I'll take 10 first and I'll add it. Remember, you're adding. You are not multiplying, you're adding. So let's just finish up this bad boy. 16. Hold on, we're going to take a shortcut with this. I'm not going to take 1/2 of 7, even though I know what 1/2 of 7 is. Why don't we just take 1/2 of 16, which is 8, and now all we have is 8 times 7, which would be?
56.
Right, 56. I don't have a lot of room to write it, but there are 56 squares in this trapezoid, okay? And you actually could try to count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but that would be a little hard, okay? This is the formula. If you guys can memorize this, that would be great. Now, I know for homework, it looked like this. 1/2 B1 plus B2 times H. It's the same thing. So, okay, I'm going to do one with you really quick. I'm going to go on the bottom, I'm going to go 6. 2, 4, 6. I'm going to make one going up like this. 2 here and 2 here. Then I'm going to come down. I'm going to put my numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's base 1 and base 2. And now how high is this thing? 4. Very good. Now, sometimes they might give you this on the side. They might say this is 5 and this is 5. You don't need them. You don't need those diagonals. Okay, so if you want to stop the video and see if you can do this on your own, go ahead. All right, I'm going to continue. So you can actually stop or pause this. Okay, here I go. 1/2. B1 would be 6 plus the 4, because they're the parallel lines. And my height is 4. So I think I'll do this first. That will be 10. Oh, this is, you can do this with your head. Half of 10 is 5, and 5 times 4 is
20.
20. There are 20 centimeters squared. Now, think about this, kids. Let's get rid of all this mumbo-jumbo here. And let's see if we can actually visualize this. I did it on purpose to show you. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that means we need how many more to get 20?
4.
So believe it or not, it's funny because this is a 1/4. Well, half of 4 is 2, and 2 times 1 is?
2.
And this is the same thing over here. This is 2. So 2 plus 2 plus 16 equals 20. Okay. You guys have a good day.
Bye.